Hey friends, my name is Aimee Rebecca and thank you so much for joining me for another day of Vlogmas, where I am uploading a new festive video every day right up until December the 24th. And then I will nap for 2 weeks. Today we're going to be talking about ways to make your Christmas a little bit more sustainable and eco-friendly, but I do just need to point out that not one, not two, but 3 of the houses on this street are doing major construction work today. I'm gonna try and get in the video during the times of quiet, but if it sounds like this house is under attack, it's not. It's just very, very noisy here right now. Also, if you're new here, hi, welcome. I hope you decide to go ahead and stick around. Why not hit that subscribe button and become a member of our Odd Squad? You know, give this video a thumbs up, maybe hit that notification bell, all those good things. But for now, let's get into the video before the drilling starts again. Today, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips for a more sustainable and eco-friendly Christmas. This is like the biggest consumer holiday / season of the year by, I don't know, I haven't looked up the statistics, but by a lot. This is when we're all going out and buying a bunch of junk that's covered in plastic and then throwing a bunch of it away afterwards. So any small steps that we can implement to make our holiday season a little bit more eco-friendly and sustainable is going to have a big impact in the long run. So here are some of the things that we can do. The first thing, and maybe one of the biggest things that we can all do to make our Christmas a little bit more sustainable, is to buy more sustainable gifts. A little while ago, I made a big sustainable Christmas gift guide for 2020. I'll leave it in the description box down below if you haven't checked that out. But when you are shopping for Christmas gifts this year, to make it a little bit more environmentally friendly and just a little bit more feel good, I recommend that you look at shopping from smaller businesses, maybe like handmade businesses, and looking at those sustainable gifts, things that are not made of plastic, things that are not wrapped in a bunch of plastic. If you've got a bit of a crafty flair, you could always make your own gifts. And if you are creatively challenged, you can just look on places like Etsy for people who do make handmade gifts. And it's also worth looking on places like Gumtree, Facebook Marketplace, eBay even, to find gifts that are pre-used or like secondhand, to give those things a new lease of life. The next eco-friendly change you can make this Christmas is with your gift wrap. There are a few different options here depending on which route you want to go down. The most eco-friendly option is going to be to use some kind of reusable gift wrap. So maybe you could wrap gifts in like a scarf that someone could then go ahead and use as a scarf after you've used it as a gift wrap. Maybe a tin, a box, something that will then get a second life after it's been used as wrapping. But if you don't want to go down that route and you want to use wrapping paper, then I recommend making your own. Again, if you are creatively inclined, you can just go and get that plain brown paper that you find at the post office, buy a roll of that, which by the way is so much cheaper than buying a roll of Christmas wrapping paper, and then you can draw on it, you can do little potato stamps, you can paint something fun on it, just make it your own, because that kind of packaging paper is recyclable, whereas a lot of Christmas wrapping paper isn't. Like if it has foil or that kind of plastic sheen or any kind of glitter, then it cannot be recycled. So opting for the brown postal packaging paper is more eco-friendly and more fun because you get to make it your own. Again, if you're not a creative person, there is an alternative for you, because this year I've started to see more 100% recyclable Christmas wrapping paper. I know that Wilko does one that comes with no plastic wrap over the top, and then the whole thing is 100% recyclable. So that's a great option too. Another eco-friendly swap that you can make this Christmas is 2 sustainable Christmas crackers. Okay, last Christmas I found out that Christmas crackers are a UK thing, and I guess they don't have them in America or Canada. I don't know, let me know, do they have Christmas crackers where you guys live? But if for those of you who don't know, a Christmas cracker is a weird Christmas tradition. Most Christmas traditions are weird. But it's a tube that you dress up and you make it look pretty, and inside there is a little paper crown and a joke and some kind of plastic tat. And then at Christmas dinner, you each grab one end and you pull it, and whoever gets the bigger end gets to keep all the junk inside. It's weird. I don't know why we do that. But it's good to have an alternative that doesn't have like the plastic ribbon tied around and the plastic junk inside, because let me tell you, it's usually like a really teeny tiny comb that no one could possibly use, a thimble, some kind of like weird keyring that's like fluorescent orange plastic. All this stuff goes straight into the bin. Nobody wants it. So this year, I suggest that maybe you go for sock crackers. It literally does what it says on the tin. It's a Christmas cracker with socks inside. They are completely eco-friendly. You can recycle the packaging. Wouldn't you rather have a pair of socks than a tiny plastic comb? But I do highly recommend sock crackers, and again, it's a great way to support a small business. I will leave the link to their shop in the description box down below. Let's talk about Christmas cards. I am not a fan of cards in general. Birthday, anniversary, new house, happy Mother's Day from the cat. I'm just not a big fan. I think there is something to be said for sending Christmas cards to friends and family members that you don't get to see very often, where you can write to them about the things that are going on in your life. But just sending out Christmas cards to everybody, it's kind of wasteful. Some people literally go around the office, don't even address their cards to people because they're just handing them out en masse, and it's just like, from Steve. It's just not very personal, and it seems kind of pointless. But if you do want to send a card to someone, that's totally fine. I would recommend maybe making a photo card if you use a service like Snapfish, Moonpig, Funky Pigeon, you know, all of those online sites where you can upload a picture and then they'll print it for you. That's great, because then the recipient can maybe like put it on their wall, maybe like tag it on their notice board or something, and then the card gets a second use. Or if you do just want to send boxed Christmas cards, then I just recommend that you avoid the Christmas cards that have like foil or glitter on them, because those can't be recycled. Another sustainable Christmas tip I have for you guys is to use eco-friendly Christmas decorations. Instead of going to the big supermarkets or the high street shops and buying those packs of plastic decorations, why not make your own? I know I've got a lot of DIY ideas for you this year, but if you can knit, if you can crochet, if you can even sew a couple pieces of felt together, there are lots of ideas for ways to make different Christmas tree decorations and Christmas ornaments on Pinterest. But if you're not someone who is interested in that kind of thing, or you just don't have the time, why not take a look on Etsy? I promise I'm not sponsored by Etsy. I've just become a massive Etsy fan recently. There are so many incredible handmade Christmas decorations for sale on Etsy. I am even selling handmade Christmas decorations on Etsy. That's how big I'm into Etsy at the moment, that I opened a handmade shop. I'll leave the link to that down below in case any of you want to go check it out. But even if you're not interested in the stuff that I'm selling, there are so many incredible artists and creators on Etsy who are, again, small business owners, so it's really nice to show support to them. Those were all of my tips and tricks for having a more eco-friendly and sustainable Christmas this year. I hope that you guys enjoyed them and found them helpful. If you have any tips that you would like to share, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. You guys always have the best ideas. But until next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember that I love you all so much, and I will be back tomorrow with another festive themed video. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.